This is a course in miracles. It's a required course. Only the time you take it is voluntary. Free will does not mean that you can establish the curriculum about what you want to teach. It means only that you can elect what you want to take at a given time. The course does not aim at teaching the meaning of love, for that is beyond what can be taught. Listen, it does aim, however, at removing the blocks to the awareness of love's presence, which is your natural inheritance. The opposite of love is fear. But what is all-encompassing can have no opposite. Here's this course. We can sum it up very simply in this way. Nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. Good. Good. Do you see that I'm rearranging pictorial evidence that you have of yourself? Okay. In your own mind? I want to start out thanking you for showing up in this arrangement. Listen. Oh, now, suddenly I have a different thought, is that so? About what I intend to do. When I came into this picture, I'm identifying myself as a Homo sapien. It would be impossible for me to be a visual evidence of what this world appears to be without taking on, shall I teach about the Course in Miracles? I'm going to have to take on a momentary body form. Today's lesson, which is important, particularly in the first 40 days of your effort, that you decided to begin to practice the idea of A Course in Miracles, you will get to lesson 15, which says what I'm seeing out there are only thoughts in my own mind. Yet as soon as I look out there, they appear to be coming back to me as though I did not originate them. That's my entire teaching. Now, the reason you've enrolled here today, is it Edinburgh? The reason that you've enrolled here, enrolled in the idea of taking lessons of the Course, are very specifically because in the so-called advancement of the variation of my will, to allow myself to see different in my own light, I am momentarily offering you a different reflection of yourself in what you think you are in correspondence with your body form. It's my entire teaching. My entire teaching are the inevitability. All right, I'll talk for just a minute now about the thoughts that I'm having about you. Shall I? I saw that thought you just had about me. No. What kind of thought was it? Well, it seemed to be more a query. All right, obviously we're here because we have no idea who we are, where we're going, or what we're doing. The nature of the entirety of my teaching to your thought process is to tell you, obviously, there's only going to be one universe, and that's the idea of the singularity of God. But until you can accomplish it, which can only be done momentarily in your own mind, the reflection of what you seem to get out there in the universe in body form, all right, will give you indications that the entirety, remember when I came in, I showed you all the latest evidence of the unseen universe? Not only do you know perfectly well, you can't see the whole universe, you don't expect to see it. You know you're limited by reflections of light that guarantee you limitations in the manner in which you organize light in correspondence with increase in frequencies. Do you see that? In other words, the vibrational patterns by which you identify yourself are virtually nothing to do with what you really are, and you know it. So we began with the idea that on the 15th day, actually this is why you right there decided to enroll. Up until then, the idea this world is not real, nothing about it is real, the only thing there is perfect love, meant very little to you. But the idea that you're going to have to involve yourself with me, now, coming in here can be an assumption of a memory that you had, should I use Edinburgh? That you had with me in Edinburgh. Now, you're going to tell me, well, when was that? I'm not going to tell you, but I can tell you it wasn't yesterday. And I can tell you it wasn't 100 years ago. Here's the problem you have. Shall I teach for just a minute? The idea of holding memories in my mind, how this Edinburgh guy, what's my name? Oh, Anderson? Yeah, I'm a Scotch Anderson. And the manner in which I came to know this have to be memories in my DNA of memory. And if that's so, in Edinburgh, tell me how old I am.
80.
80? Ha! Now, here, let's try just a little practice here. I'm just curious. You can prove within the denomination of your own thinking pattern in Edinburgh that when I go there, I'm taking what appears to you, perhaps, to be a 40-year-old body, in which case you will identify me as an 80-year-old body. You cannot not. Very simply, at the minimum, I appear to be getting older. All right? Now, in the idea of the invention of time, it's important that you understand time is an invention. As soon as you invent an association of cause and effect, it becomes, say to me, Edinburgh.